friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously had Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, and the rest, they all honorable men. He had brought many captives home to Rome. Caesar, he was my friend. He just to me, faithful to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar have wept, ambition should have been made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal, I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove with Brutus, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to Brutus' beast, and men have lost their reason, bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause until it come back to me.
Wow, amazing. That was Muhtadi with Mark Anthony's monologue from Shakespeare's
Julius Caesar.
Yeah, Julius Caesar.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
That
my
was
pleasure.
actually a good one, since I can't remember the last time I was in a theater show, and so the vibe is actually different when you watch a theater.
Sure.
Because it gives you some sort of
Chills.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. So welcome to the studio.
Welcome
Thank you so much
Thank you
for being here. So
As you can see, you've already mastered the art of live performance, and you did a piece of someone that I am a big fan of, that is Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So as someone who studied theater and drama, you know, watching someone do it from, you know, not of my own perspective, it's very refreshing to see, because you get to understand different words being emphasized,
Sure.
different movements being said to combine the meaning of these things. So can you tell me, why did you join theater?
Well, actually, some people would say it's a hobby, but for me, it's a calling.
Yeah.
It's my calling. Like, I actually studied another subject in college, but still, my heart wants to act always. So it's been since I was a little kid. I like acting, and I keep doing it until now.
Oh,
the heart wants what it wants.
exactly. So what major did you do, if I may ask?
So actually, I was a bachelor in computer science.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah.
That is
Mind
a
blowing.
shift.
Bachelor in computer science, and now you are a drama coach.
Yeah, I'm a drama coach and also a theater actor.
Why? So being a theater actor is one thing,
Yep.
and being a coach is another thing, because
Sure.
not everyone could actually
coach.
teach and
Yeah.
can coach. What drives you into coaching?
Actually, first of all, I love acting, but also I love to make people learn acting, to help them to grow their acting skill and to learn about the art.
All right. So, okay, one thing that people might have not known is actually what are the differences of acting on the screen and on the
theater.
stage of theater? What are the key differences? Because I guess it is not something that you can. Okay, some actors might do both, but it's not easy from switching
shift.
from screen
Yeah.
Sure.
to the stage.
Sure, actually, the main difference is the audience. Because in a screen acting, the viewers, the audience could see the detail. Like they can see the glance of the eyes.
The micro
Yeah,
expressions.
the micro expression. But in theater, we usually do big things like this.
So amplifying.
Yes, amplify, emphasize, things like that. Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? The time in which I studied the Greek and Roman theater, in which they even had to use masks to change
Oh,
the faces
yeah,
to
that's
make it seem like, oh, we're
right.
changing the narrative of the
Yeah,
story now.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the the touch that people put into theater. I don't know if you know the Phantom of the Opera.
I do.
There's a movie version, and then
Yes.
there's a theater
Yes.
version that you can watch. on
Also,
Broadway.
Les Miserables.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
of
so.
course. And you can see the different
Yes.
different ways that they're acting. It's much more grandiose. So I want to know from your experience, because Indonesia, you know, we're not, you know, somewhere like in Paris or in the States where Broadway or theater productions are something big.
Sure.
What are the challenges that you had to go through by bringing, you know, your coaching talent in Indonesia, as well as your experiences of being a coach, that was rather difficult for you to merge in this culture?
So actually, not to as a common knowledge,
Yeah.
we in Indonesia also have some traditional theater.
Yeah,
Yes.
traditional.
Yes.
And that's what we, the theater people, bring to the play right now. We mix the traditional and the modern. So the challenges will be about to convince the elder people that we can do this.
Yeah.
Not only to focus on the traditional or only focus to the Broadway
Yeah.
stuff, but also we can mix it. And we make something new for the younger generations.
Right. So something that could touch on for, you know, younger people to understand.
But younger people these days, they are more appreciative towards traditional
Yes.
craft, like traditional arts in Indonesia. Correct me if I'm wrong, because before we started our interview, I was in fact buying the ticket for Titi Mangsa show.
You did?
Because these past years, Indonesia has developed the interest in theaters, because a lot of theater companies and also musical companies having their own shows. But when people see the theater actors, they want to be one. Let's say from our viewers at the moment, we have our young viewers wanted to be an actor. As a coach, what should beginners do to develop a sense of soul in their acting? Because without a soul, your acting will just be,
Blank,
you know,
really.
blank
Yeah.
and translated from paper to stage.
Yeah.
Actually, in my teaching, I use Stanislavski's methods. Yeah, you might know about him.
Yeah, go on.
He's a famous. He also called as the father of modern theater because he bring realism to theater.
Yeah.
So actually, this Stanislavski on his method have something called elementary. Elementary. So we just divide it into three things. The first is physical training.
Yeah.
Of course, we need to make our physics ready. And the second is breathing and vocal. So different with our daily talking like this.
Yes.
In theater, we use diaphragm, just like when we sing.
Yeah.
Right. And the third one is the sensitivity training.
How is that? How is that?
So we train. So we have these 5 senses, right? We need to train everything, every one of them. So we usually rely on our eyes
Yes.
only, right? But we need to enhance our ears, our hearings,
Yeah.
our touching,
Yeah.
and even our feeling.
Yeah.
So that part of training is mostly include meditation, even touching things, hearing things, and most of the training are be done in silence.
So really connecting yourself
Yes.
with yourself and the character that you might be playing.
Sure.
I think I remember one time I did this thing before we got into like all the plays and everything. One of my exercises was we had to pretend we were an animal.
Yeah, true.
And then imagine this. just a bunch of kids in a big room. One is a giraffe, one is a zebra, one is a monkey, and then
Well, I reckon that's a zoo in the making.
Exactly, but I think it's a good thing that you put people in that sort of uncomfortable position that you wouldn't put yourself in your daily life, in order to really feel yourself as your body movement. Because you said senses play a key role as well, right?
Sure.
Especially in live theater performances. You don't know what's going to happen. And the difference between live and movies is that if it's in movies, you can do retakes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Lives,
Cuts.
lives you can't do that. Could you explain to me, what are the messages that people have of their concerns when they start theater and what they really want to learn from it?
Actually, in theater production, it's more tiring than film production because of that. People need to rehearse more. Maybe in film production, the actors will need to, let's say, 5 to 6 times reading and Reiki. But in theater, at least to have a good performance, you at least have to have 20 times of rehearsal.
Yeah, and it's a table rehearsal
Yeah.
too, so everyone's involved in it.
Yeah.
It's actually really fun doing theater.
But you've been mentioning about senses, and we tapped into it. But what kind of exercises in particular that you can share with us for us to be able to tap into our sense of soul effectively, let's say?
I think we need to start with the very basic. I mean, before the senses, we need to know about our physicals. Like in Stanislavski, it's always put pressure on how well do we know about our body.
So body awareness.
Yes. So can I stand?
Yeah, of course. Well, we'll join you.
You can teach us.
Sure.
You can teach us.
Maybe we can start with
Okay,
the
sure.
standing. With if you know in the military they have the perfect like this.
Yeah.
But in theater you need to open it so that
Straight.
it will in line
Yeah.
with your
Shoulder.
shoulder and hands, and your face is straight forward, not down, not up,
Yeah.
and your expression must be empty. So that's the basic one, the normal one. Then you need to move your body bit by bit. We know this in theater, the stretching part is called spine bending. So you have your spines,
Yeah.
and you need to be able to control it spine by spine. So each bone per bone, you need to bend it.
Oh, yep, I know what this
Yes,
is. Then you go down.
You go down, and your feet need to just. Yes, and go down until it's maximize your spine, and then roll back up slowly. And then back to the normal position. If you do it right, you will feel like your back is stretching and all of part of your body.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it right now.
I mean, it's a good thing for you because you also do a lot of exercises.
Yes,
So
I
think
do,
of
I
these
do.
Back exercises.
Okay, so that, and then?
That's the basic, and then you need to move all your limbs, even the smallest one, the finger. You need to move it. Wow, you're good.
You turn into a Balinese dancer.
And then your hips also,
Your
every
legs.
part of your body, your legs and stuff. And that's for the basic, for the physical. Then we get to the breathing and vocal. For breathing, I used to teach with breathe in with your nose. Put it on your diaphragm instead of your chest. And then exhale with hissing. Let's do it one more time. Exhale. Now, the next level is, so previously we just take one inhale and one exhale. Now we do it 4 by 4.
Oh my God,
So
how's that?
the example is like this.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it together.
Yeah.
Let's go 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the next level, 4 by 8.
Oh, wow.
So it's like this.
Oh my God, oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Let's go, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
I don't know, that was funny to me. It's like,
Yeah, it's actually-
It's singling.
Yes, singling.
And that's for breathing, and then the vocal. Vocal, we can do the three part. The first
Yeah.
is for the throat. We do oh. Okay. Awesome. Next one is for the tongue. It's la 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 la.
La 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 la.
Okay, the third part is for the mum 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 mum.
Mama.
Okay, now we combine it. 3, 2, 1. Ah, la 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 la. Mum 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 mum. Ah, la 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 la. Mum 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 mum. Okay. Now, still the vocal. This is the basic, the vowels. We're trying to say the vowels is A, E, I, O, U. So we have two kind of training for this. The one is the staccato,
Yeah.
A, E, I, O, U. And the second one is the legato, I, O.
Okay.
So pay attention on the change of your lips.
Okay.
Okay. We start with staccato one.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Okay, now the legato one. 3, 2, 1. I, O. I, O. Okay, that's for the vocal one, very basic one. Now, for the expression, we need to train our face. We make the form of when we say A, E, I, O, U, but without voice, without sound. With maximal effort. Then we stay in one position. For example, so yes, like that is the basic warming up for actors, so that the actor would prepare his body, his voice, his vocal to act.
So what is, okay, the readiness, yes, but what is the particular expectation for an actor to be able to do after this exercise? Whether it's probably the loudness of the voice, probably, or
Range.
any other thing?
For the voice, is the clearness of the voice, because
Okay.
it's not always need to be loud.
Yeah.
It can be whispered like this, or it can be loud as this, but all needs to be clear.
Oh, so it's the ranges.
Yes,
It's the
the
ranges, but
Also,
open your mouth.
the
articulation,
clearness,
yeah, yeah.
articulation and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Kind of like us here at the show, really, because we
Exactly.
speak in a normal tone.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to articulate our words, every single word.
But this is such a good thing for you to be here. And also teaching us how to be able to master the art of theater, because you can't really love it if you don't know how it actually goes. Or whether, rather in Indonesian, we say, tak kenal maka tak sayang. So you have to know it in order for you to love it.
You have to try it as well.
Yeah, why not?
If you think theater is not for everyone, that just means you haven't tried it.
Well, you know what? You have to learn one new thing every year, and maybe this is the time for you to learn about theater.
Exactly, and also I think adding on to that, theater is more than just acting. It's also about confidence and confidence building. Well, anyways, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, yes. Thank you so
pleasure.
much for being here.
Such a pleasure.
It's
to be able
fun.
to be
It's
coached.
very fun in the morning.
Yes, of course. So thank you so much for coming here and teaching us, as well as the viewers, on how to do basic acting. Well, alrighty, guys, we're actually up for a short break. In the meantime, don't forget to follow our social media accounts if you haven't already. We're on Instagram, X, as well as YouTube at CTD News. Stay tuned for that.